What keeps Jayden Daniels so grounded?
Just my foundational guy.
Be here and to show this support to the team and to the players. We can't express to you how happy that makes us to have you guys here, man.
But naming our stuff.
You ever done this before?
Yeah. It's Jayden Daniels. We're at the 2024 NFL Combine.
Everyone wants to compare Jayden Daniels to Lamar because he can run, but they're missing it completely. The player he actually reminds me of? Aaron Rodgers. I know, that sounds crazy, but think about it. The way Rodgers could shred you without ever breaking a sweat, how he played chess at the line of scrimmage, how he made defenses look a step slow. Daniels is showing flashes of that. This isn't about style, it's about processing speed. Rodgers mastered it, and if Jayden keeps developing, we might be looking at the same kind of cerebral dominance, just in a more athletic frame. Jayden Daniels' story is the kind of journey that you'd expect from a Hollywood script. Underdog beginnings, heartbreak, resilience, and a rookie season in the NFL that didn't just meet expectations, it shattered them. Long before the bright lights of the NFL, Daniels was a skinny kid in San Bernardino, California, dreaming of being a quarterback. At just 12 years old, he could see it, himself on an NFL field, in command of an offense. Most kids his size would have been told to play another position, maybe wide receiver, maybe cornerback like his father. But Daniels wasn't looking for the easy road. He was looking for the right one. At Cajun High School, Daniels was so light as a freshman that he needed a pediatrician's waiver just to play varsity football. He barely tipped the scales at 125 pounds. The first doctor refused. The second finally signed. And once Daniels got on the field, it didn't take long for everyone to see the waiver wasn't just paperwork. It was permission for something special to unfold. Over 4 seasons at Cajun, Daniels rewrote the record books. More than 14,000 passing yards, over 3,600 rushing yards, 211 total touchdowns. His dual threat ability, paired with an almost surgical football IQ, made him one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in California history. When college offers came in from across the country, Daniels didn't pick the biggest name. He picked the place that would let him play. That place was Arizona State. In 2019, Daniels became the first true freshman quarterback in ASU history to start a season opener. He looked calm, composed, and electric. The Sun Devils started fast, winning 5 of their first 6 games. But college football has a way of humbling you. Utah's defense made him look human. A knee injury sidelined him for a game. The pandemic year of 2020 cut his season short, and then came 2021, a year that tested more than his ability to play. Arizona State was rocked by NCAA recruiting violations. Several assistant coaches were put on leave. The program was in chaos. To make matters worse, Daniels' own mother was named in the reports. On top of that, Daniels suffered personal heartbreak, losing both of his maternal grandparents within weeks of each other. His grandfather, an Air Force veteran who had driven him to countless practices and preached discipline and poise, was gone. His play reflected the emotional toll. 10 touchdown passes, 10 interceptions. The spark of his freshman season dimmed. Daniels had a choice: stay in a program in turmoil or take a risk. He chose the risk. In February 2022, Daniels entered the transfer portal. His next stop? LSU, the SEC, the toughest conference in college football. In Baton Rouge, nothing was promised. Daniels had to win the starting job over 2 other quarterbacks. He did. And by midseason, he wasn't just starting, he was thriving. 6 total touchdowns against Florida, an overtime victory over Alabama. LSU fans quickly learned what Daniels was about. But Daniels wasn't satisfied with just winning games. He wanted to master the game. In 2023, he dedicated himself to transforming physically, adding weight and strength. But the real breakthrough came mentally. LSU introduced Daniels to Cognalyze, a virtual reality training system that simulates real game situations at 1.75 times speed. It was like a flight simulator for quarterbacks. While other players watched film, Daniels was taking hundreds of extra mental reps every week, reading defenses at lightning speed, processing coverages faster than ever before. The results were immediate. Daniels put together one of the greatest seasons in college football history. Over 3,800 passing yards, more than 1,100 rushing yards, 50 total touchdowns, and a Heisman Trophy. Then came the 2024 NFL Draft. The Chicago Bears took Caleb Williams first overall. Washington, desperate for stability at quarterback, picked Daniels at number 2. Washington had been searching for their franchise quarterback for decades. Since 2000, they'd started 27 different quarterbacks. Daniels was their hope. From his first day in Washington, Daniels impressed. His command of the playbook, his quick decision-making. Offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury called him one of the most prepared rookies he'd ever seen. The season started with flashes of what was to come. Daniels rushed for 2 touchdowns in his debut. By week 3, he completed 91.3% of his passes against Cincinnati, an NFL rookie record. He was leading Washington to wins they hadn't seen in years. But mid-season, adversity came back. This time in the form of a rib injury. The durability concerns that had followed him since high school returned. Unable to practice physically, Daniels turned again to his greatest weapon, his mind. Washington invested in the same Cognized VR system that he had used at LSU. While his ribs healed, Daniels was still taking thousands of mental reps, sharpening his reads, speeding up his processing. When he returned, he was sharper than ever. His completion percentage jumped. His decision-making looked like a veteran's. Washington just kept winning. By season's end, Daniel had thrown for 3,568 yards, 25 touchdowns, and just 9 interceptions. He rushed for 891 yards and 6 touchdowns, breaking the NFL rookie quarterback rushing record. Washington had its first 12-win season since 1991. In the playoffs, Daniels' legend grew. A game-winning drive in the wild-card round against Tampa Bay. A stunning upset of the number 1 seed Detroit Lions in the divisional round, making Daniels just the second rookie quarterback in NFL history to beat a top seed. The magical run ended in the NFC Championship against the Eagles. But the message was clear. Washington had found their quarterback. Daniels was named AP Offensive Rookie of the Year, Pepsi Rookie of the Year. He was a Pro Bowler in his first season. What makes Daniels special isn't just the stats, it's how he plays the game. His legs make him dangerous, his arm makes him versatile, but his mind, that's what makes him elite. His ability to process defenses, to adjust protections, to manipulate safeties with his eyes is something you see only in veterans like Brady, Breeze, or Rodgers. In 2024, Daniels' average time from snap to throw rivaled Brady in his prime. His passer rating under pressure was higher than Joe Burrow's. His completion percentage was better than MVP-level Josh Allen. And here's the part that should scare the rest of the NFL. Daniels is just getting started. The VR training that revolutionized his game at LSU is now part of his weekly routine in Washington. Every week, he's taking hundreds of extra mental reps before game day. Every week, the game slows down even more for him. Washington didn't just draft a dual-threat quarterback. They drafted a leader who can beat defenses before the play even begins. A player who thrives in chaos, because he's already seen it, studied it, and solved it. The kid from San Bernardino who had to get a doctor's note just to play high school football is now an NFL star. The quarterback who lost his grandparents, who endured scandal, who transferred schools in search of a better opportunity, is now the face of a franchise. Daniels' rookie season wasn't just a great start. It felt like the beginning of something bigger, something historic. And if there's one thing that we've learned about Jayden Daniels, it's that betting against him is a mistake.